I wanted to talk about this piece I've been working on. Um, I noticed my own resistance. Like, I keep trying to leave this section. um, Dang. I became attracted to this scrap paper a lot. And this marker line. So I notice that I keep going around it, but what ultimately has to happen is I have to destroy it. This is like the hardest part, I think, because it is easy to like something and like want to keep the memory of it or something. I just want that element because it has a lot of potential in those lines, but overall it's not really, adding much to what's going on. So ultimately it would just have to get covered over. Ooh. That's like sometimes hard to do, that kind of moment. It's silly, but that's where the resistance comes up, so you notice that like what you're doing, like now, like you could say, oh, what the hell is that, because it's not much, but that's where you have to continue the conversation and the journey. There's gonna be more elements going in, and the thing about falling in love with a moment and a mark or something is it's still just information that informs like the next iteration of something or the next move. But it's like not always we don't always like know what it is. And even though like we can define our paintings, write about them, talk about them, which I like to do, it doesn't mean that at times I'm like, what the hell, like not questioning myself and being like, what the hell did I just do? Yeah, like the whole point about engaging the mystery in art and life is to kind of listen to the moment and what is arising within that moment, or having that realization that in order to get to like a better moment, I need to let go of something. That's like a hard thing to process in art or life, because we're kind of always looking for like maybe to keep something. So right now you can already see it's becoming different, and those are just some wild movements that feel like, okay, I need to let this thing go. How do I let it go, And then that changes the relationship to how we're responding to the surface right now and feeling it just by doing those few things. Obviously, it has a lot more to go, but so it is all about the experimentation and the play and noticing like that felt good to do, even though it doesn't make sense right now. But and that element, the drawing element, don't know, sometimes you can get it back part of it by scrubbing it out with steel wool or something. So maybe it will still remain on some like surface level, that element. But also, I think the important thing to notice about the element that I loved is it's probably got more information for me, and it's probably going to percolate and embed itself over time. A good example would be a couple of these small works on paper. You know, you could kind of see the transgression, like, you know, here to here, in like those lines, you know. At least, I mean, I could see it, and that's why it's like not getting attached to the moment, because we have to lose the moment in order to get back to it sometimes. And it's really hard to do in art and life. You know, because we want to like keep it, or we really want to grab onto it and just like let it stay, but we can't always let it stay, and it's really hard. I still struggle with that, you know. There's a deeper conversation around all that. I really think so, and I'll probably be going into that a lot more as I progress here with these videos.
The journey to find ourselves. Sometimes we don't know where we're going. We show up anyway. We make a mark anyway. We learn to trust ourselves despite the hardships, despite the challenges in art and life.